What if I told you that nearly a quarter of Americans are struggling to keep up with their car payments? And for many, it's not just a financial burden, it's a source of stress that's spilling over into other parts of their personal lives. If you're feeling the weight of a car payment that's too high, you're not alone. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to stay that way. Let's start with the hard truth. Car payments are straining millions of Americans. According to a recent report from Yahoo Finance, 23% of car owners are finding it difficult to make their monthly payments. That's almost 1 in 4 people. And for some, it's not just about cutting back on coffee or streaming services. It's about choosing between paying their car or putting food on the table. So why is this happening? And more importantly, what can you do about it? In this episode, I'm going to break down why so many people are struggling with car payments, share real stories of how this stress impacts lives, and gives you actionable steps to regain control of your finances. By the end, you'll have a clear plan to either reduce your car payment or make it work better within your budget. I've spent over a decade in the automotive industry, working with dealerships, lenders, and everyday car buyers. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to car financing. I've helped some people make decisions to refinance their way out of unaffordable loans and even walk away from deals that weren't right for them. This isn't just a theory, it's a real-world experience. Here's what we'll cover. Why car payments are becoming unmanageable for so many people. A story of someone who turned their situation around. A step-by-step guide to tackling your car payment problem. Practical tips for avoiding this situation in the future. Now, let me tell you about Jen. Jen is a single mom in her early 30s. She needed a reliable car to get to work and take her kids to school. When she went to the dealership, she was approved for a loan with a $450 monthly payment. At the time, it seemed doable. But when life happened, her hours at work got cut and her childcare costs went up. Suddenly, that $450 payment felt impossible. Jen started skipping other bills to make her car payment because she couldn't afford to lose her car. The stress was overwhelming. She felt trapped. Eventually, Jen reached out to a financial counselor who helped her refinance her loan. By extending the term and lowering her interest rate, she reduced her payment to about $300 a month. It wasn't a perfect solution, but it gave her some breathing room. Jen's story is a reminder that there are other options, even when it feels like there aren't. If you're struggling with your car payment, here's what you can do. 1. Assess your situation. Look at your monthly income and expenses. How much can you realistically afford to pay for a car? Be honest about your budget. If your car payment is more than 10 to 15% of your take-home pay, it's likely too high. Number 2 I have here is explore refinancing. Refinancing can lower your interest rate or extend your loan term, reducing your monthly payment. Check with your current lender first, then you can shop around for better rates. Number 3, you can always negotiate with your lender. If you're behind on payments, contact your lender immediately. Many lenders offer hardship programs or temporary payment reductions. Be upfront about your situation. Lenders will rather work with you than repossess your car. Number 4, consider downsizing. If your car is more than you need or you can afford, selling it might be the best option. Use the proceeds to buy a cheaper, reliable, used car. Nothing is wrong with driving a used car. And number 5 I have here is the killer. Avoid rolling over negative equity. If you owe more on your car than it's worth, be cautious about trading it in. Rolling over negative equity into a new loan can make your financial situation worse. I know, I've been there. Number 6, plan for the future. Next time you buy a car, aim for a shorter loan term, ideally 48 months or less. Put down a larger down payment to reduce your monthly obligation. A lot of people are going into these extended loan terms, 5 to 7 years. That's really a killer. If you're feeling the strain of a high car payment, take a deep breath. You're not stuck. Start by reviewing your budget, exploring refinancing options, or talking to your lender. Small steps can lead to big changes. As financial expert Dave Ramsey says, don't let your car payment be a status symbol that drives you to the poorhouse. Remember, your car is supposed to make your life easier, not harder. Don't let a bad loan dictate your financial future. Take control and make decisions that work for you. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and leave a like for the algorithm. Until next time.